Hey, what's up everyone? It's Nick here with the BuzzLux YouTube channel, and today I'm running some benchmarks on my laptop here. This is the GT60 MSI GT60 Dominator 424. Now this is their GT60 Dominator. It has the GTX 870M, so they just actually announced the 970M processors, and they just released them. They are, however, about $200 more expensive than this generation GTX 870M. So I expect the prices to fall on both that model and this model, and you'll probably be able to pick these up, the 870Ms, for around 1,100 bucks, which is pretty good if you think about it. Right now I have the turbo fan running, that's why it's so loud, and I also have a laptop cooler underneath. So right now I'm running the 3D Mark Firestrike, and here are it's been running for a little bit now. Here are the temps here. Very good temps for, again, the turbo fan is on, but without that turbo fan on, you'd be seeing up about almost 80 degrees, probably above 80 degrees too, running this. So it's definitely good to run that when you're gaming on the machine. So there's kind of the rundown: GPU temperature, CPU temperature, and the usage for both of those, as well as the frame rate. Well, just let this run here, and then we can take a look at the results. Now I heard that the GTX 970M is supposedly like 30% quicker, I think, than this current generation 870M. So that's a huge improvement. I mean, I bought mine 5 months ago now, I think, or yeah, 5 months ago. So, you know, I definitely think I should have waited because I knew Maxwell was coming, but you know, it's still a good laptop. It gets the job done. It plays all modern games, you know, at ultra settings right now and high settings on some. But you know what? It works for me. Future games, I'm sure I'll be able to play medium high settings on as well. So here's one of the more intensive scenes for Firestrike. You see here my frame rate's dipping to 8 frames per second. Okay, here we go. It's going to bring up the results here. 4,284. Now I know that doesn't seem very high. Here's like the low score for gaming laptops, and here's so it's 45, better than 45% of results, of all results. See the 870M. It's got the 804810 MQ processor, a boost of 3.8. The stock core is actually 2.8, pretty higher than I thought. You know, 8 gigs of RAM, some other specs on this. Now, I believe 42.8 is on the lower end. I don't know if it's because I'm running Afterburner in the background, but let's see here. Let's go to GTX 970M. And then we'll go to, I love this website here. Oh, actually, I'm looking up the new one here. Actually, let's take a look at the new one. That'll be interesting to see too. Here, I love this website here, notebookcheck.com. Great website. Has the best info on GPUs I've ever seen on a website. So you get on here, it'll compare them here. There's 1080p 3D Mark for the graphics scores. And here, see, it says the 870M does 3802. So I don't know if that's overclocked or I just have a poor sample. Actually, that's for the graphics score. So you take it up here, 4635. So yeah, mine's about there with the graphics score. So if you go over here, so that's where that is, and then the new one here 7,273, and that's just like a huge improvement over this. You know, that's like that's almost like 40%. I think that's not even 30%. So definitely look for this one. It's going to be a little bit more, but it's well worth it. I mean, normal improvements in graphics cards, at least for like the desktops, is only like 10% each generation, and to have a jump like that, 40%, is just crazy. So definitely look into the 970M if you're looking at these GT60s now. But you know, if your budget's tight, these 870Ms are going to drop in price pretty soon, and you'll be able to get them probably $1,100, whereas the 970M is going to be around $1,400, $1,500 for a while. That's going to hold its price very well. So just something to keep in mind. Give you the Firestrike scores again here, and you know, it plays Battlefield 4 Ultra 1080p, even with some anti-aliasing turned on. Maxes out CSGO. I know it isn't very much of a feat, but gets a consistent 60 frames per second. CSGO, everything maxed out. Tomb Raider, it can play extreme, but you'll be in like the 30 frames per second range, 30, 40. Metro, you'll have a little bit of trouble maxing that out. You'll get like the 30 frames per second maxed out, I believe. Bioshock Infinite, you can max out no problem. Arkham Origins, I believe it's around 30 frames per second, completely maxed out at 1080p. Trine, you can max out. Far Cry, you know, you'll probably be at the 30 frames per second mark with everything maxed out, including anti-aliasing. Now, Crysis 3, I believe I played on high settings with no anti-aliasing, and I was able to maintain like a 30 frames per second. Or maybe it was Ultra with no anti-aliasing. It's around there, high Ultra, high with a mix of Ultra with no anti-aliasing. That's the thing, that you can't run any AA on Crysis 3. So, yep, there's a little overview of the laptop, or the performance-wise at least. You can check out my other video. I have another video up of the actual just overview of me talking about it. So, thanks for watching again. This is Nick with the BuzzLux YouTube channel. Stay tuned, I'm going to have some more content.